exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lockett the man in motion. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one. Sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Here's Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott on play action. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Prescott yet again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Geno. That is caught. Breaks through the contact. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Geno now to throw. Open man, there's Bobo. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on in. Zone for a touchback.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Geno on first down. This complete to Lockett. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So that would have been, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his right.
Open man right side, it's Lamb.
25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. It definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the right side, this is Walker.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it is 28-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On first down, it's Smith. And Walker has it. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Steps away to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from the 20.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Second down, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now it's Smith. It's caught. Lockett.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13, as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Throwing again is Smith.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Back to the air, Smith on second down.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Ken Walker
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Gino's going to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Prescott here to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Smith. That'll be caught by Bobo.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the gun, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, in the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's Nix to throw right away.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The pass there complete to Sutton. Down to the 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now 2nd and 3.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Play action now, Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. From the red zone now, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson
from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's Nix.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Working out of the gun is Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. Nix from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Prescott off play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Prescott yet again. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And coming out now, the Broncos. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Next to throw on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Next to throw again.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Throwing Nix
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, we now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down, Prescott. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Prescott now on second down. He'll buy some time right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Here's Prescott.
Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They run here with Rico Dowdle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A first down throw for Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and a yard. Here's Nix.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Back to the air with Nix.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching
the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
To throw, here's Nix.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Nix to throw on second down. That's taken in left side by Vele.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Nix. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Back to throw. Nix. This is caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-20, just under 2 minutes to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
That's complete to Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
That is caught by Lamb.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dak. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
To throw, Prescott.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Here comes 2nd down. They run here with Dowdle.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third one winning. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses this game.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is the National Football League.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. On second down, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Play action now, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Second down and 4.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott off play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
there to make the grab.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Herbert off of play action.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And he goes out right around the 39. On first and 10, Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Here is third down and 4.
Here's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air again, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
And now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Prescott on 1st down.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To throw is Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Short throw to Dissly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Again, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Prescott now. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert throwing again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
That is caught by Lamb.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert back to the air. That's taken in by Palmer. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, right side, he has Johnston. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Herbert. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again. Finds Johnston. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert on 1st down now. And this one finds McConkey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Smith going to look to throw right away. That's complete to DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Smith outright to Smith and Jigba.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, Smith.
That is caught.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To about the 26 here. Here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Geno now to throw. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott off play action. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Hall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Geno. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense falls asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Smith. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down. Prescott now. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Derek Hall getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Prescott on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Now Geno. And Walker has it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Geno's going to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this one is incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Catch is made by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Forced out to his left.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Smith's going to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Dak. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of
today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll buy some time right. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Dana in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Prescott off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now he's, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by, there he goes, left side. Down to the 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
On the return, this is Turpin. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Play action now, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14 to 7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14 to 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a roll. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On third down, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. On second down, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This is 1st and 10.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Pass complete, left side to Worthy.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that is incomplete here.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces headed.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is the National Football.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air goes Nix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw is Nix. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Out of his end zone, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, able to avoid him. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Nix to the air. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 54 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together. 9 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Nix once more. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas. Hey, Charles, you give me the water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing that... And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Nick Bonito able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Again, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now it's Nix.
sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Nix now on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Well, Prescott here to throw. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a third and goal.
To throw is Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Nix.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Nix to throw again. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, yo. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
To throw, here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away.